everybody. I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
And today we're checking out CDSK, the Travel Edition that just came out.
That's right, from Randolph.
Yeah.
This game plays 2 to 16 players and has a box playtime of 45 minutes. Thanks to Randolph for providing us this copy of CDSK Travel Edition, which they have given us the original CDSK and now the cool Travel Edition.
Exactly.
With, I think, 860 new questions. Is that what it says on it? 860 new questions.
Perfect.
But they didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they know we like to play all the games. So we've got a couple of people in the chat that are going to play this game with us.
Exciting.
It's a trivia game.
Yes.
So, but the cool thing is that you don't need to know a whole lot of information, because if you don't know a lot about the information, you can say you want a level 1 out of 10. If you're an expert, you say, I want a level 10 out of 10 question.
Yes. And there's a couple different ways to play it. You can play the full mode or the express mode. And so just to give you a taste of what the game's like, we were just going to play the express mode today.
That's right. So let's take a look at this while I teach you all the rules.
And this box is actually the board, so.
That's right, which is why Steph has it partially open. Ta-da! Look at that. So in this game, you need to supply your own tokens. However, if you're on, let's say you're on a boat or something, and you don't have any access to any tokens, you can use the included dry erase pen to just mark where your position is, like that.
Nice.
And you can draw yourself something different every time. So, what does CDSK stand for? Those are the 4 categories of questions. For example, C is for curious, very precise or bizarre subjects. D is delightful, and that is movies, music, and sports. S is for seasoned, grown-up stuff, school of life, and K is knowledge, science, nature, history, and geography. So the goal of the game is to get to the hurry up and win spot and then answer a hurry up and win question and win the game. So you need to divide yourselves into 2 to 4 teams, and each team with 1 to 4 players. Well, we've got 4 players here. We could have 4 separate teams.
That's right.
So James was told there would be no math. So we are going to start on the express start. So I've got my blue piece here, and Kimme with the orange piece, Jelfia with the purple piece, Steph with the red piece. So if you are on a category space, then like we're on the C space, we are going to take a C question and read the topic out loud. For example, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know whatever this category is? And you will say a number from 1 to 10. Right?
Right.
Then I'm going to give you that question relating to that level of question. If you're right, you're going to move ahead that many spaces. So if you said, I know this a level 5, you can go ahead 5 spaces. Now, look ahead. If there's a category you might not want to say.
Number 5.
Like if you don't want the D's. You don't want a 1 or a 5. Maybe you want to say a 2 to get an S if you like the S category.
Right.
So, and if you get the answer wrong, you just stay on that space, and guess what? You're going to get another one of those next
Until
time.
You get it right.
That's right. If you ever find yourself on the hurry up and win space at the start of your turn, then you have to answer hurry up and win question. If you answer incorrectly, you stay where you are. If you answer correctly, you are the champion of the game. And that is...
What about these spaces, Michael?
Those are challenge spaces. Whoever lands on that space has to follow the instructions on the card. And those are usually open questions, multiple choice, usually things like the most answers in a timed period,
Okay.
meaning answer as many things starting with the letter N in 45 seconds, or fruits starting with N, or whatever. And however many that you get, you're probably going to go ahead that many spaces. So
I'm first.
Well, we can do it whatever order that we want.
Well, do me first.
All right, so
I'm on
you,
top.
Jelfia, Kime, me.
Yep.
All right. So you're on top. On a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you know toothpicks?
What? I'll say 4.
You know toothpicks level 4. Here we go.
Yeah, I probably don't know them very well.
That's oddly specific. What is a toothpick's standard size? Give or take a 1/4 inch.
This big.
How big is that? Give or take a 1/4 inch.
3.5 inches.
The correct answer is 2.5 inches. So anything between 2 1/4 and 2 3/4 would have been valid.
2 is a little small, so I'll just go to 3. Dang it. Ah!
And that's how well she knows toothpicks.
And not very well, apparently. 2.5 you. Oh, gosh.
Jelvia. This is the blue category. It should be mine. Purple is here. That's Jelfia.
No, we're on this one.
On a scale from 1 to 10, Jelfia, how well do you know yawning?
You're making me tired.
Oh, I even did a fake yawn and made you want to yawn.
Still works. She said 3.
3. She knows it 3. Name one of 4 reasons that can trigger spontaneous yawning.
There's 4?
There are 4.
Interesting.
There are 4 things listed here, and you have to give one of them.
It should be very easy.
And you can't give a bunch of them.
Someone else yawns.
That is not on here.
Really?
That is not on here.
No.
That is not on here.
What? Real?
That's not on here.
What I thought.
Fatigue.
Yeah, I was going to say you're tired. How about that?
Well, that would have been good. Fatigue, boredom, heat, sickness.
And someone else yawning.
And someone else yawning.
I'm just...
Master's game.
Can we steal the question? You're next.
Gimme. On a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you know vegetables?
I mean, I don't know them at all. They're green. She said 5.
5. Apart from tomatoes and onions, name one other vegetable used in classic ratatouille. Not tomatoes and onions, but something else apart from tomatoes and onions.
Zucchini.
Zucchini. The 3 possible answers were eggplant, bell peppers, and zucchini.
Nicely.
Zucchini.
For 5.
For 5 points. DSKSD. There we go.
Give me not the top card.
I'll give
but
you.
Give me like the second card.
I'll give you the second card.
This is for Michael.
That's from me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know belts?
Belts. Well, I'm a black belt.
That's true.
I'm gonna say. Wow, that didn't sound good. I'm gonna say 4.
Name the belt used to support the belly and lower back of a pregnant woman.
The name of the belt. Maternity belt.
Correct.
Yay!
You want to know what number 10 was?
No. I might want to take number 10 someday.
That's hard.
Stuffing these.
Yeah. Still on C.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you know Big Ben?
V for Vendetta. I'll say 5.
It's V5. I guess V is 5.
Sure.
How tall is Big Ben? Give or take a quarter inch. No, that's.
I don't know.
Sorry, that's not it. In what film?
V for Vendetta. No, okay, just tell me what.
V for Vendetta.
Was it really?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, what's the question?
Don't. Obviously, we don't need it. Not only did she get the thing right, she guessed the number in which the thing was right.
Yeah. Well, it's a V for 5, like you said. That was my logic as well.
In what film directed by James McTeague can you see Big Ben explode along with the Houses of Parliament? You're right. It's amazing.
So that is so awesome.
Sophia, on a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you know UFOs?
Roswell.
I'm no timey. How about a 2? What is the name of the U.S. government facility where UFO information is supposedly kept? Area 33, Region 57, or Area 51? Area 51 says Shelby. That is correct.
Yay!
So
I didn't think you were gonna give her a question. I'm like, I don't know.
not if you had said 1, just out of curiosity, have you ever been in a UFO?
No.
The correct answer says no, but if they say yes, they'd better have a good story.
That is funny.
All right, that was Delphia. And then we're doing Kim A, who is on a D question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know chocolate?
Oh, very well. I still have probe.
Please, no sports. D is delightful.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, it could be sports with a
it's
D.
a 9.
9.
Let's
That
go
will put
for it.
her
Whew.
up on this D space.
All right.
What chemical in chocolate makes it potentially lethal to some animals?
I don't know this one. I feel like I should know it, but I don't.
Keme says caffeine.
Yeah, what's the answer?
It is an ene. It is not caffeine. It is theobromine.
Oh, that's hard.
And
But that was hard.
that was a hard one. Well, that's a 9.
It was a 9.
To be fair.
It was a 9. You're
It's
right.
a 9.
You're right. You're right.
I am on an S. The top S is how well do I know boats and ships? Is that correct?
Yeah.
I don't know boats and ships that well. I am gonna say I sort of want to hit this challenge right here.
Okay, so go for that.
But I'm not sure I know boats and ships 5 well, but I'm going to do 5.
Hey, Oldster.
No, that's me.
The first mechanical propulsion system on ships were powered by what?
The first mechanical propulsion?
Yeah. Were powered by.
I don't think that they're looking for the word people. So I am going to have to say Steam.
Yep. Steam.
All right.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts me on a challenge, which is going to be interesting, so I can see what it is. All right, we are now on Steph again.
D.
Steph is on to D. And the D is,
The
on a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you know Coldplay? This is music.
Oh, I know, but I don't know names of songs very well, or
I can't help you with
or
that.
singers very well. Like I know Coldplay, but I don't. So let's just go with 4.
How about a 1? Okay.
We're gonna try 4.
Can you even name a Coldplay song with a color in its title? Don't help her. Don't look. They haven't said it yet. When she gives up, then you can say things.
Oh. Nope.
Nope, not even a wild guess.
Blue Rain. I don't know.
Does anybody know? Yellow is correct.
Is just the word yellow.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't know that song?
I mean, I do.
Na, 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 da, 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 da.
Yeah. I know that. I don't know names of songs. I'm really bad with names.
Yellow.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, that.
I do.
Violet Hill, Green Eyes, Life in Technicolor 2, and Charlie Brown are also accepted.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I should have known that.
Yeah, you should have known that.
I should have known that.
Jelfia is on to S. On a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you know physical health?
Very not well for me.
Look at the stars. Look how they shine for
4.
you. Scurvy is a disease caused by a lack of what vitamin?
-5. Has to go backwards.
Vitamin C, says Jelvia. Jelvia gets 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. On to the purple. All right. Now we are on Kimmy. On a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you know, non-mainstream sports?
Non-mainstream sports.
Non-mainstream.
Very, very bad. 2.
2. 11, says Los Torpedoes. Who played the original version of lacrosse? This is multiple choice. Swiss mountaineers, native North American peoples, or Chinese aristocracy?
Oh my god. A, B, or C? I said A in my head.
B is correct.
I was wrong.
B is correct for 2. Moving on around.
Oh.
Hey, it's time for a challenge.
Oh, it's you. Here, don't look at it.
It's me.
All right.
It might be timed. I'm going to have to go to a timer.
Oh, yeah.
Is it timed?
How do I know?
What does it say?
It doesn't say timed, but
Then maybe it's not timed.
you advance 1 space per correct answer.
That's
It
yes.
feels like it should be timed.
What does it read everything?
Days of the week.
Read everything.
Give the day of the week corresponding to the description, and then there's A through G.
Oh. So there are 7 of them. I can get a total of 7. That's what you're saying.
Right. But
Okay.
I don't know if there is a timer.
No.
Okay.
Sometimes it says give as many as you can within this amount of time. This is 7 questions, and the answers are days of the week.
All right. The day that KFC often offers special deals.
Tuesday.
Yes. The Norse god that Wednesday is named after.
A Norse god?
Yeah.
Odin.
Yep. The day that only bad things happen to Garfield.
The day that only bad thing. Monday.
Yeah. The day on which a peaceful march between Catholics and Protestants in North Ireland ended very badly.
It's a day?
Yeah.
I don't know. Friday.
No, Sunday. And they gave the Bloody Sunday of January 30th.
Got it.
Blah, 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 blah. The day Robinson Crusoe met a native on his desert island.
Friday.
Yeah, we know that. Gaming. The day the band The Cure is in love.
Friday, I'm in love.
No, you knew it. All right.
How would I not know that?
Because
Why would I not know that?
the name of the Addams Family daughter played by Christina Ricci.
Wednesday.
Easy.
6. I got 6.
Oh, no.
I got 6.
Oh,
I did offer to not play.
That's true. Maybe we should have kept you there.
All right.
Me.
It's back to you. You're on the knowledge spot.
It better be a great category.
On a scale from 1 to 100
Oh, geez.
or 10, how well do you know arithmetic? Yes.
I'll go with 4. I'll get on the challenge.
Everyone goes 4, 5, 6.
You can get on the challenge spot.
Yeah, so you want to go challenge.
Sure.
too.
Yeah, I would like to try.
Now, wait a second. You're not on knowledge.
No, I'm on D.
You're on D. I'm on knowledge. Let's put that in the middle here so we don't know when it's going
I'm
to
going
go.
to say 4, but we'll see.
You're on the D, not the K.
Yeah.
How well do you know? No, that's what we just had. That's non-mainstream sports. How well do you know pizza? Oh, look at the wrinkled up face. You only know
4.
you know cheese pizza and pepperoni pizza and bacon pizza, and that's about it.
But
You don't even know pepperoni pizza.
we'll see.
What classic ingredient is missing from a white pizza?
Sauce. Marinara sauce.
All right, I'm going to need a ruling from the judge.
Oh my God.
I'm going to need a ruling from the judges.
Is it not sauce?
It is tomatoes or tomato sauce.
Why wouldn't sauce be? Why it's tomatoes?
White sauce. A white pizza can have white sauce. It doesn't have the red tomato sauce. I'm going to need a ruling from the judges.
I've never heard of white sauce.
There is a white sauce.
I didn't even know that.
Kim A says marinara is tomato. It sounds like they're going to give it to you.
Okay. If you don't want me to, then
Los Torpedo says half points. Fine, we'll give it to you.
Marinara red sauce. I didn't even know there was such thing as white sauce, to be honest.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yes.
We don't eat things.
Hello, Amy. You don't eat things, you're right. So now we are on Jelfia. Jelfia has the knowledge one. She would have had the math one. But no. On a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you know the capital cities of the Americas?
Whoa.
Three, is the capital of Canada Ottawa, Waterloo, Montreal, or Red Deer? Ottawa? Ottawa? Amy, no helping.
Oh, they're playing a game with your help. No heroic. Don't help.
Ottawa is correct. 3 points. 1, 2, 3. She wants in on the challenge question.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Kimmy has a C. How well do you know airports?
I did pretty well. You got this.
You got this.
You could do like 6 and be on a challenge spot. I mean, I don't really know my airports, but
You could do 2 and be on a challenge spot.
that's true.
What are you looking
I
at?
keep looking at that bug up there.
I'm gonna get it. I got it.
Ew. Kimmy says 4. Sabina says I only know gates 1 through 49. All right, number 4 says, what natural event was the reason that all flights at London Heathrow were suspended for a week in 2010? A tsunami, a solar eclipse, a volcanic eruption, or a massive earthquake?
At least it's multiple choice.
Yes. Kimmy says earthquake question? Pretty sure it was earthquake.
A volcanic eruption.
Really?
In Iceland, depositing ash all across Europe.
Wow, I did not know that.
Amy says, nope.
I thought it was an earthquake. Interesting.
All right. It is
Dan
time.
remembers this. Of course, Dan remembers it.
It is time for my knowledge question. There you go, Steph. That one.
Yes.
Zoop. Zoop.
Okay. 1 to 10. How well do you know capital cities of the Americas? Didn't we just do this one?
Did I not put that back in the right spot?
Yeah, we just did
I
this
did not,
one.
yeah.
So you're putting them in the wrong spot.
Yes, I am. That one.
All right. How well do you know the year of 1909? Oh, whatever.
Ish. 5 will put me to the star, so I'm going to go 5.
What album by electronic artist Moby was released in 1999, eventually selling 12 million copies worldwide?
Don't know.
You're not going to get it.
No, I'm not going to get it.
It's an album called Play.
Yeah, I had that.
If you gone with 4, you probably would have got it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lost Torpedoes got it.
I would have got a 4.
And then you would have been on challenge.
Yeah, I would have. But I'm not.
Now it's me.
Now it's you.
Now this is where I'm really going to fail.
The foreign authors section. The look on your face. Find the English title by the description of the following books written by foreign authors. You have a maximum of 10 seconds to think. This one is timed. So I'm going to put 10-second timer
I don't know
up.
what that means.
I am going to tell you a description of a book
Okay.
written by a foreign author each time.
Sure.
You tell me the name of the book.
Sure.
Ready?
Sure.
I will start the timer at the end of each.
All right, good luck, me.
So you have 10 seconds plus all the time I'm reading.
Yeah, okay.
A member of the low nobility pretends to be a knight and jousts with windmills.
I don't know. Next.
You don't not gonna guess that.
No.
Don Quixote. A poor ex-student murders an old lady in St. Petersburg and struggles with guilt and the horror of his actions. I knew both of these.
No.
Crime and Punishment.
I almost said that for the first one.
The beautiful gypsy Esmeralda is loved by 3 men, including Quasimodo, a bell ringer.
Yeah, that's the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That's correct.
I know that one.
The definitive text on military strategy and warfare ever since it was written in China around 500 BC.
I don't know.
The Art of War.
I was gonna say something.
You
like,
should
I
have
should have said it.
A,
No, I never read it.
a sprawling, you don't have to read it.
I know, but I still don't know
I've
things.
never read
Okay,
it.
keep going.
A sprawling multi-generational story that follows the Buendia family, founders of the town of Macondo in Colombia.
I don't know.
I did not know this one. 100 Years of Solitude.
Okay.
Oh, Dan had it. And your final question.
Yeah.
Reporter Mikael Blomqvist is hired by wealthy Swedish industrialist Henrik Wenger to solve the 40-year-old murder of Wenger's niece, Harriet.
I don't know.
She says, I don't know. Y'all can say it if you know it.
Say it again.
Reporter Mikael Blomqvist is hired by wealthy Swedish industrialist Henrik Wenger to solve the 40-year-old murder of Wenger's niece, Harriet. You probably know it or you don't.
I don't know.
Dan's got it.
Saw the movie.
The girl with the dragon tattoo. You saw the movie. You should have known it.
Really good movie.
Whoops.
I don't know names. I don't know names. I don't know things.
So you moved one spot.
That's something.
Yeah. Jelfia.
So much easier. Let's be
Jelfia is also on a challenge.
real.
So Dan, you could have played.
Yeah, damn a duo.
Cash money.
Cash money
Cash money.
for Jelfia.
Answer these questions concerning American coins, Jelfia. You have a maximum of 10 seconds per question. Advance one space per correct answer, but every time you get one wrong, go back to your original space.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So she can just stop?
No.
Oh, she has to keep going.
That's what it says.
Wow. Okay. Nobody do answers in the
No.
chat.
Yeah, stakes are higher. See, they're each a little bit different. There are 6 of them. 6 total.
All right. Well, good luck.
You need to, when I get done, just count 10 in your head.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
Give the 6 values of currently circulating American coins. Go. We'll give her time to type it.
Sure.
$1, $5, $10, $25.50 is correct. So, number 2, what is the building represented on the back of the penny? What is it, Jelfie? It is not the White House. It's the Lincoln Memorial. Back to the start. How much is a $50 minted between 1971 and 1973 worth?
Random guess. I was gonna say 350.
A $50 minted between 1971 and 1973 is worth 50 cents.
50 cents. That's a trick question.
What woman is portrayed on the current American dollar coin?
Oh, I know this one.
That's rude. It's even ruder if you got the 2 previous questions. Yeah. Yes, that's correct. What I think you said is actually correct.
Yep.
Yes, Sacagawea.
I knew that one.
The word dime comes from the Latin decimus, meaning what? All right, I'm going to have to go to the judges. She said 10. The answer is 1/10, which is off by 2 orders of
I
magnitude.
would say it's not the same.
She did not know that. Okay, back down to the. And your last one. What coin-based expression do you use when you want to volunteer your opinion?
What?
What coin-based expression do you use when you want to volunteer? Yes, you want to give your 2 cents worth. You are now tied with the Steph.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kimmy is on
C.
C. On a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you know oral hygiene?
Not well. Not well at all. 5.
5 is name the dentistry specialization that addresses the correction of malpositioned teeth and jaws.
What?
Orthodontics is correct. Orthodontist is the profession, is the person. Orthodontics is the profession. I will, yes, that is correct.
Gelfia, just so you know, we're on the same spot.
Yes.
So you know.
Yes.
Shade.
This is knowledge. I'm going to give it to you really quickly.
All right.
Is it one I've already done or no?
Nope.
I'm scared from 1 to 10. How well do I know?
Capital cities of Asia.
Ooh. I know some of those.
Yeah, I know you know.
Some of those. I'll do 5.
I'm lost. Please help.
Uh-oh.
Which of these capitals is the furthest south? Jakarta, Manila, Peking, or Seoul?
Jakarta and what is the other one? Jakarta and the second one was
Manila. Manila wafers.
Manila wafer. I'm going to say Jakarta.
Yep.
Yay!
How well do you know the pandemic map?
That's. I played a few war games. I knew it was one of those two.
Dang it, Michael.
I'm not done yet. I got to do the hurry up and win.
Oh, you got to do another question. Oh,
I got to do another one.
Got you.
I'm not one. I haven't won yet.
Okay, so I'm on K, which is really bad.
You're on K for knowledge.
Really, really bad.
Really, really bad. But on a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you know Vincent van Gogh?
Not well. I'll just say I'll try it for 3.
Trying for the 3s to get up to the challenge again. I'm thinking of trying to impress a girl.
Yeah.
What part of his anatomy did Van Gogh cut off to do just that?
His ear.
That's correct. That is correct. And now it's time for the Gelfia.
Challenge.
Her Sylvia. On a scale from 1 to 10, Gelfia, how well do you know philosophy and philosophers?
No.
And philosophizing.
And that's my new philosophy. 15! Larson Peters.
I'm going to give him the 10 question. 3. Who of the following was not a philosopher? Karl Marx, Soren Kierkegaard, Simon Le Bon, or Aristotle?
It's too hard. I don't know.
What?
What did you just ask? I don't even know what you just said.
He was not a philosopher.
Did so poorly on these classes.
And actually, I challenge it because I think he was a philosopher. The second one. So, Karl Marx, Soren Kierkegaard. You said Soren Kierkegaard. Is that correct, Gelfia? It is Simon the Bond, lead singer of Duran Duran.
I don't know. It's all
Simon the Bond is Duran Duran, yes.
all right. Give Last Torpedoes the number 10.
Number
question.
10.
All right.
Los Torpedoes.
This is for Last Torpedoes.
Whose masterwork was Ethics? That is the level 10, which we haven't even done on this.
No, this is for Lost Torpedoes.
This is for Lost Torpedoes. Just as he said he wanted a 15. Whose masterwork was Ethics? The name of the title was Ethics. Who created Ethics? Perhaps was a name of a book. Aristotle or Plato? It was Baruch Spinoza. Level 10s are no joke.
No joke.
No joke.
Ah,
All right. Oh,
to Kimmy. You get
bomb dropped.
you get an S.
How well do you know laptops? She
8.
knows laptops 8. How many inches wide was the screen of the first portable computer, the Osborne 1, released in 1981? I'm going to guess.
Once she guesses, you're gonna guess.
I'm going to guess.
Huh.
I don't know if I'm right. Kim A says 22 inches. I'm going to guess. It's either like 4 or 5. I'm going to say 4.
Wow.
The answer is 5. Dang it. I missed it.
That's pretty small.
Yes, I knew it was small.
I'm like, it's either gonna be really big or really small.
Yes.
I was thinking the same thing. Gary.
Too expensive.
Oh.
All right.
So Michael, hurry up and wait.
And
Hurry up.
hurry up.
You want this one? Okay. On your marks.
What? What does it say? I've never seen these before.
Usain Bolt, a B, a Subaru Impreza, GT Turbo, a Greyhound are all on the starting line of the 200-meter dash. In what order will they cross the finish line?
What?
All right.
Usain Bolt.
Here, you can look.
Usain Bolt, a B, a Subaru Impreza GT Turbo, and a Greyhound. All are going to go 200 meters.
Who wins?
I am going to say Greyhound, Subaru, Usain B.
You're close, but wrong.
Subaru, Greyhound, Usain B.
Yep.
So Subaru in 7 seconds, Greyhound in 12
What?
seconds. I thought the Greyhound would have,
Snappy, speedier.
yeah.
Ooh.
Subaru in 7 seconds, Greyhound in 12, Usain in 19, and the B 30 seconds.
Who knew?
I did not. So you're saying there's a chance.
Oh, I'm back on challenge.
You're back on challenge.
Oh, no.
Born to be a star. It's you. Give the year the following personalities were born, give or take 2 years. Okay?
Okay.
You good? You look really scared right
I'm
now.
scared. Okay.
Celine Dion.
What year she was born?
Yes.
57.
68.
She's younger than I thought.
Cassidy McClincy.
I don't even know this person, so
Give it-
65.
2000.
Who knew?
Meryl Streep.
Oh no.
Oh no!
She's like, I don't know.
Saying there's a chance. Yes, it was, Kimmy.
52? I don't know.
49, missed it by one. 51 would have been accepted.
No.
Sandra Bullock.
63.
64.
Yay. 79.
79. Nailed it.
I'm like, she's probably 10 years older than me, or something like that.
Scarlett Johansson.
Um, I'll say 83.
84. Look at the comeback. Last one, Miley Cyrus.
95.
Ooh, missed it by that much. 92. Missed it by 1 year
Dang it.
of being acceptable.
All right, 3. That's not bad considering I didn't know one of them.
That's not so bad. Jelfia, you are on a knowledge question. So how well do you know flutes?
How well do you know flutes, Jelfia?
I'm not sure. I could have gotten 3 of those. That's good. That's pretty good.
I was close on some of them too. 2.
Is a flute a string instrument, a wind instrument, or a percussion instrument? He says wind. It is a wind instrument for show. Kimmy is on the S.
Yeah.
How well do you know DIY?
Like, do I know what it stands for?
Do you do it yourself tasks?
An Animal Crossing?
1. True or false? Blinker fluid is a real thing and necessary to keep your car functioning.
God, I don't even know, but it sounds like it's plausible. I have no idea. I don't know.
Kimmy says false. It's false.
You couldn't trick me.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that you. So, like, if a new private would come in and you're wanting to keep them busy for a while, then you tell them to go out to the Humvees and
Fill up the
ask the mechanics in the motor pool that you need some blinker fluid.
Yeah. I'd believe it.
Since we did map board stuff. We had them go ask for a box of grid squares. Sky hooks. All of these things.
Give me your next one.
Yeah, and there's some funnier ones that I'll have to share off stream. And it's time for another hurry up and win.
All right.
Left-handed wrench.
Claim to fame.
Yes.
Who was Paul Warfield Tibbets Jr.?
Oh, wait. We need to move Kimmy up 1. Who was who what?
Who was Paul Warfield Tibbets Jr., born February 23, 1915? A through E questions. You can answer A, B, C, D, or E. The man better known as Elvis Presley. The man who inspired the movie Catch Me If You Can, starring Leo DiCaprio. The man who ended Prohibition by opening a state-run bar in Oregon. The man who dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima. The man who invented lukewarm water. Paul Warfield Tibbets Jr.
Paul Warfield Tibbets Jr. He was not Elvis. All Warfield Tibbetts Jr. So we have Hiroshima. Elvis is wrong. We had
Catch Me If You
Catch Me
Can.
If You Can.
State Run Bar in Oregon.
Run Bar.
Lukewarm
Water. No, not lukewarm water. I'm going to go with...
sounds like B, C, or D.
I'm going to go with Hiroshima.
Yep.
That's it. Ba-doo, ba-doo. Yay! Oh, there's another side to the...
How do you invent lukewarm water? That's what I was wondering. Like, that seems like they couldn't think of anything else.
Y'all want to keep going?
Whatever.
What do y'all want to do?
I feel like you won, so...
I did, but like if I hadn't played, because I thought about just not playing, because I'm good at trivia games.
Yeah.
So you want to keep going?
It's up to them.
Y'all want to keep going? Steph is on the S.
Jelfie is good.
Good to keep going or good to stop going? Keep going. All right. How well do you know aviation?
Like a 4.
You know a 4?
Sure.
What is the call sign of any U.S. Marine Corps aircraft carrying the president, please?
However about that means, I'm just going to say the package.
Excuse me. We need to deliver the package, please. Deliver the package. Yes, the package. The
Which is on board.
The package is on the airline. It is actually Air Force One.
Okay.
Any Marine aircraft carrying the president is at that moment Air Force One.
Mm.
I don't know why it's not Marine One, because it's Air Force One, but maybe that's part of a trick question. I agree, Dan. But that's what they said. Jelfie,
It's a Canadian publisher.
Jelfie, whoa. What do you mean by that?
Because they're wrong, says Dan.
On a scale?
It's Marine One.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know knots?
I know knots.
You know knots. Wow.
I know knots.
You know knots? Because they're wrong. A 4. Is a figure 8 knot a stopper, a bend, a hitch, or a quick release knot?
I know knots. I know knots.
You not know?
I not know.
Give me the first two again. Is it a stopper, a bend, a hitch, or a quick release knot?
I've heard all of these as knots, so I think that's legit.
Yes, that's a legit question. Yes.
Legit.
She knows that these are knots.
No knots.
It's a stopper, says Jelfia, and it is a stopper. 4 points for Jelfia. And now you're on the same spot again. You like being on Steph's spot. Challenge time. It's a challenge time.
Okay.
How about this spells disaster? Dun, dun, dun. Choose the correct spelling for each of the following words.
Oh, no.
Advance 1 space for each correct answer. Go back 1 space for each incorrect answer. Fortunately, Jelfia is not playing this one.
Not Jelvia, though.
Address. 1D or 2Ds?
Well, you just have to spell it out.
Yeah.
No autocorrect spelling.
No, well, here's the thing. It's multiple choice.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Address or address with 2Ds or 1D. She says 2Ds. That's correct. Diarrhea. Diahrrea or diarrhea. Is the H before or after the double R's? That is correct. accommodate with one C or two C's? That's correct. Maintenance. Maintenance or Maintenance. Maintenance. That's correct. Weird. IE or EI? That's correct. I'm not even looking up the spellings on the back. I know these. Independent or independent? ENT or ANT? That's correct.
All E's.
That's correct. Fiery. Firey or Fiery? We got a good speller here. That's a clean sweep of 8. She's up at the top. All right, y'all got to catch up to her before she wins.
Yeah. I have to think about it. Yeah. It's fair.
All right, you both are on the S. Stephanie's.
Yeah.
How well do you know son of? Son of ... is what it says.
I'll go for 4.
It's a PG string. This one is so easy. What superhero was the son of Howard Stark?
Tony Stark. Iron Man.
Iron Man, Tony Stark. All right. We have 2 of us in. Jofia, got to catch up. Whoops. I'm losing my cards.
Give me one some spelling bees for spelling.
So did I.
Pretty great. A terrible speller.
I actually have a story. I'll tell y'all later. On a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you know time zones, Jofia?
Time zones. Not well.
Time zone.
Not well.
Oh, 4. Hey, you, are there 12, 24, 26, or 28 time zones on Earth?
Don't know. I have a guess.
Yeah, I could see how that would mess somebody up. 28, says Jofia. There are 24.
I was thinking 24 because 24 hours in a day, but then there's some really weird ones that are like off in Canada, like this little tiny like whatever, and then it's like, well, I don't know.
That are like a half hour off.
Yeah, it's like weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know the answer to that.
I
would have guessed 24.
I would have guessed what Jofia guessed.
Yeah.
I would have guessed.
None of those answers are
None of those answers are correct, says Dan. We are going to this hurry up and win for Steph.
Nope. Kimmy.
Oh no, Kimmy was first.
Yeah.
This is for Kimmy. You ready?
Yeah.
You don't make friends with salad. What of the classic 4 ingredients in a Waldorf salad, excluding the dressing?
I mean,
Dan says there are at least 38.
Interesting.
What are the classic 4 ingredients in a Waldorf salad, excluding the dressing? Lettuce, tomato, hard-boiled egg, and chicken. The answer: green apples. Apples was acceptable. Celery, walnuts, and green grapes. Grapes would have been acceptable.
I would have got all of that wrong. Jelly claims asterisk game.
Oh, these are some more C's. Why did those end up on the bottom? I think that might have been ones you did.
I didn't do nothing.
All right, we're on Steph's. Steph, are you ready for your hurry up and win?
Mm-hmm.
Your question is Pablo Escobar. Oh, here we go.
I don't know anything.
What nickname did Tata Escobar give to her husband Pablo? It's a multiple choice. You have a chance.
Okay, great.
So you're saying there's a chance. Blah Blue, Pepito, Papa, Pablito, Chelito, or Tio?
I need to see them. Just cover the answer.
Blah Blue, Pepito, Papa, Pablito, Chelito, or Tio? Sniffito.
I'm gonna guess D. Pablito.
Pablito.
Sure.
The answer is Pablito. How sweet.
Best guess.
Steph has hurry up and won.
Yay! Back to Delvia.
Back to Delphia. We're gonna have a four-way winning thing. We're gonna go all the way to the end.
Might as well.
Might as well. Delphia, your S. How well do you know camping? Do you know it for well?
Camping.
What is the active ingredient in most bug repellent sprays and creams?
No idea.
Just because that's what I need.
Why can't it be like s'mores?
S'mores are not in bug repellent sprays and creams.
That's what I know about camping.
If you want to keep the bugs away, it's not DDT or citral. It is DEET, diethyl toluamide. DEET, DEET. That. You want to smear s'mores on yourself?
No, I want a question about s'mores.
You want a s'mores question?
Oh my God. Kimmy!
Kimmy. So thirsty. The Great Australian Desert covers 1 million square miles of the Australian mainland. Where does this desert rank in the list of largest deserts in the world?
I have a guess. I was gonna guess that too.
Kimmy says 3. You were going to guess 3?
Yeah, I was.
After the Antarctic, the Arctic, and the Sahara, it is 4. It is 4. Jumpy up. How well do you know daughter of?
Daughter of.
4, she says.
Always.
Was Carrie Fisher the daughter of Debbie Reynolds, Audrey Hepburn, Greta Garbo, or Zsa Zsa Gabor? I know this one. I know you know this one.
I think I know this one.
Debbie Reynolds. What do you say?
I don't know.
Debbie Reynolds. That's correct. Kimmy, hurry up and win. Sante. Put the following red wines. You would be lost. Put the following red wines in order from lightest to darkest. Are you ready? Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, Zinfandel.
Well,
lightest to darkest.
I have a guess.
Do you? Good.
We'll see.
Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, Zinfandel.
But no, I really don't know.
I did not know. No idea. All right. She is going to say Merlot is darkest. Pinot Noir. The last one, the Zinfandel and Cabernet. Cabernet lightest. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
It is, according to this, unless they've got them backwards, Pinot Noir, Merlot, Zinfandel, and Cabernet Sauvignon. I thought Merlot was dark too.
I figured with noir in the title, it would be the darkest.
I thought so too, but it's the lightest.
That seems a bit weird. I don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about wines. No, that looks pretty dark. Merlot wines are generally darker and deeper in color than Pinot Noir.
Okay.
All right, so that's correct. All right, now we're going to check Zinfandel, Z-I-N-F. Zinfandel. Zinfandel is lighter in color than Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, according to this.
Okay.
So that would not be correct. We could throw this one out. Cabernet Sauvignon is generally darker than Merlot, according to this.
Jelby says give her a new question.
Give her a new one.
Just flip it over.
Well, I'm flipping them over to put them back here.
All right, new question for Kimmy.
What a way to go. What classic video game gave the message you have died of dysentery?
Easy.
Delphia would have got this too, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God.
I know.
It would have been Delphia's question.
It would have been Delphia's question. We could give Jelvia also the win with that. Unless you want another one, Jelvia. It's okay, Kimmy can have it. How about always bet on black? How much does a double number bet or a street pay in roulette?
I know.
It's the gambler over here.
That's two options.
It's multiple choice.
It's multiple choice.
It's multiple choice. 40 to 1, 35 to 1, 17 to 1, 11 to 1, 8 to 1.
I know both the answers. Let's go, Jelvia.
You know both the answers?
Because you said a double number. Oh, the same. Okay.
A double number bet is supposedly a street.
No, a street is a three
a
number.
street's a 3.
Yeah, so it's two. There's two answers.
Well, they're saying it is different or is the same. We'll see.
It's not the same.
40 to 1, 10 points on Michael. What do you say it is?
Well, the street is 11.
Okay, then that's another error in their question.
I mean, yeah. Well,
because I thought a street was 3 too, but
it's 3.
But they're saying a double number bet is 17 to 1,
yes.
And they're calling it a street, but it's not a street.
It's not a street.
It's not a street.
This game was not edited very well since then. Yeah, that's a big oversight because the street is not a double number bet.
A street is a triple number bet.
Yes.
Yes.
So
what is a column?
It's just I don't know. It's the whole column.
Jovia.
I don't remember.
Easy as 1, 2, 3. Name all members of the Jackson 5. Go.
All members?
All 5 members of the
I don't
Jackson
know this. This is too hard. It's too hard. I know like 2 of them, I think.
This is easy as 1, 2, 3.
That's their song.
Easy as 1, 2, 3. Go.
I'm in last, she says.
2, 3, baby, you and me go. No, it's fine. I'm in last. Who knows the Jackson 5? First, second, third, fourth, and fifth member.
Michael.
Yes, that's one of them.
Janet.
No.
I don't know.
No. Tito, yes.
I don't know.
So you heard it here. Michael is best.
I think it's last.
Oh, it's last.
And you heard it here.
Michael was first, but not at the Jackson 5. You're correct. Tito, Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael. Michael and 4 non-Michaels. Yes. Yeah, you got Jermaine. Good.
I think it was pretty fun. I do think, yeah, there were some errors, but
that's okay.
That's okay.
It's fun.
It's still a fun trivia game because you can pick how difficult you want the questions to be. So
ones are super easy.
That you have that option.
10s are super hard.
Yeah, really hard. Really hard.
But 4s and 5s are usually gettable. Now, if for some reason you have disparity in answering levels, you could make it so one person has to take like 8s, 9s, and 10s for the whole game, or 7 to 10, or whatever.
Yeah, if you were playing with, people, younger people or whatever.
Exactly.
You could easily house rule.
You can totally house rule this. So, and you don't even need any little playing pieces. You got this dry erase pen on the Travel Edition, which is really cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's great. I think it's a perfectly little good trivia game to bring along to any trip.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I love the 1 to 10 levels for all of these. So yeah, be sure to check out CDSK and CDSK Travel Edition. If you enjoyed this teach and playthrough and you want to see more just like it, then you can just come on over to YouTube and search for Board Gamer Steph. Even better, you could join us in the chat and maybe even play along with us like Jelfia and Kime did.
Yeah.
And several other members in the chat. As you can see, just join us on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph. We stream live every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central. And we stream 3 games or more every single stream. So come join us on Twitch where we play all the games on a scale from 1 to 10. How well do you know games?
Like 10 out of 10.
That's it.
10 out of 10. And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.